Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss the example for probability. Given that R and S are two independent events such that the probability of R is equal to 0.3 and the probability for S is equal to 0.5. State a condition for the event R and S to be independent. So here we have the probability for the situation independent. Probabilities that S intersect R is equals to probability for S multiplied with the probabilities for R. B. Find the probabilities that R union S. So here we have the additional rules. Probabilities that R union S is equals to probability for R plus the probabilities for S minus the probability for R intersect S. Kindly substitute the value where we have the probabilities for R equals to 0.3 plus the probability for S, which is 0.5 minus, here we have the situation, two independent events for the R and S. So the probability for R will be equals to 0.3 multiplied for the probabilities for S, which is 0.5. Then we have 0.8 minus 0.15. So the probability for R union S is equals to 0.65. Finally refers to C. The probabilities that R complement, given that we have S complement, has occurred, equals to the probability for R complement intersect with the S complement over the probability for S complement. Notice that we have R and S are two independent events, so means that probability for R complement multiplied with the probability for S complement over the probabilities that S complement. The probabilities for R complement is equals to 1 minus 0.3, which is 0.7. Multiply for the probability for S complement, where we have 1 minus 0.5, and we will have 0.5 over 0.5. So the probabilities that R complement, given that the probabilities that S complement has occurred, is equals to 0.7. I'm going to discuss the example for random variable. The probability distribution of a discrete random variable x is given in the table below. So determine the constant h. Shows that the variance is equals to 6.44. If y is equals to 10 minus 7x, calculate the standard deviation of y. So kindly refers to the table, and we have to determine the constant of h. As we all know, it is a discrete random variable, so meaning that the summations for the probability must be equals to 1. 0.3 plus with h plus 2h plus the 4h, and we will have 7h, which is equals to 1. 7h is equals to 1 minus 0.3, which is 0.7. So h is equals to 0.1. Kindly fill up the h into the table. So in here we have x, 1, 3, 5, and 7. The probability will be equals to 0.3, 0.1, 0.2, 0.4. Next, my suggestion is to have x multiplied with the probability. So where we will have 0.3, 0.3, 1.0, 2.8. Followed by having the x squared multiplied with the probability. And we will have 1 squared multiplied with the probability, and we will have 0.3. 9 multiplied with the 0.1, and we will have 0.9. Next, we have 5 squared, which is 25, multiplied with 0.2, and we will have 5. 7 squared, 49, multiplied with the 0.4, and we will have 19.6. Next is to find the situation where we have EX. So which is the summation for X multiplied with the probability. So kindly focus on this part. And we will have 0.3 plus with the 0.3, and we will have 0.6 plus 1.0 plus with 2.8, and we will have 3.8. So the value for Ex is equals to 4.4. Next, focus on Ex square, where we have the summation for x square multiplied with the probability. So kindly focus on this part. Sum up the situation, and we will have Ex square is equals to 0.3 plus 0.9, and we have 1.2, plus with the 5 plus with 19.6. So the value for Ex square is equals to 25.8. Next is to find the variance, where we have the variance of x is equals to 25.8 minus bracket 4.4 squared, and we will have the value 6.44 for the variance. And we already shows that variance x is equals to 6.44. Next is to find the situation for C, where we have the variance for y is equals to variance bracket 10 minus 7x. So kindly expand the situation, where we have the variance 10 plus variance, we have negative 7x. Kindly refers to the properties, and here we have 0 plus bracket negative 7 square variant x. Simplify the situation, and we will have 49 multiplied with the variant x, which is 6.44. So variance y is equals to 315.56. Standard deviation for y is equals to square root of 315.56. So the standard deviation for y will be equals to 17.76. I'm going to discuss the example for special probability distribution. In a factory, the numbers of falls occur at random in the manufactures of seater produced by a certain machine has a Poisson distribution with mean 0.8. So where we have x is Poissonally distributed with the mean 0.8. According to the quality control department, marketable seater are sold as export model if no falls, or as a local model if 1 or 2 falls occur. A. Calculate the percentage of the seater manufacturer which are sold as an export model. So focus on the export model. It mentions that x is equals to 0 because marketable seater are sold as export if no falls occur. That's why x is equals to 0. Kindly refers to the formula. We have exponent negative 0.8, 0.8 to the power of 0 over 0 factorial. And we will have the answer 0.4493. So calculate the percentage. So we will have the probabilities that x is equals to 0 is equals to 44.93%. Next, we have to calculate the local model. Here they mentions that local model if 1 or 2 falls occur. So means that probabilities that x is equals to 1, or the probabilities that x is equals to 2. Exponent to the power of negative 0.8 multiplied with 0.8 to the power of 1 over 1 factorial, plus exponent negative 0.8, 0.8 to the power of 2 over 2 factorial. And we will have 0.3595 plus 0.1438. So for total, we have 0.5033. So for the local model, the percentage would be 50.33%. Kindly refers to B. Find the probabilities that a seater that is manufactured is not marketable. So the meaning not marketable means that more than 2. So here we have the situation. Probabilities that x is greater than 2. So it means that what we have to do is 1 minus the probabilities that x less than equals to 2. Means that we have to add on the export model and also the local model, where we have 1 minus 0.4493 minus with 0.5033. So the probabilities that x greater than 2 is equals to 0.0474. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you think the video is useful, kindly consider to like, comment, share and subscribe.